This guy. What's up with him, man?
Snoop Deal Double Jizzle, man. Friend of the channel, Snoop Dogg. We talked about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg only made what $40,000 on a billion Spotify streams or whatever it was. I don't know. I don't
Sheesh.
remember what the number is. But
45.
we've had Snoop Dogg on this channel before, and Snoop Dogg was recently on a podcast and talked about how he turned down a deal that was potentially worth $100 million to do explicit, activities on OnlyFans.
Whoa.
And the reasoning for why he turned it down is his wife. He said his wife would not stand for it. His wife wouldn't allow it. His wife ain't gonna be cool with him being on OnlyFans. So this article here from Business Insider says Snoop Dogg says he turned down $100 million OnlyFans deal because his wife wouldn't let him pull that thing out.
Whoa.
Uh, Snoop Dogg says he turned down a lucrative OnlyFans deal because he didn't want to infuriate his wife.
Oh, that's
They were
nice.
like, OnlyFans wants you to come on there, Snoop. You could do about 100 million. All you got to do is pull that thing out. The rapper told actor Slink Johnson on the latter's Instagram live show, Wake and Bake with Double S Express. The rapper then said he had to let the opportunity slide because he has a black wife. Ain't no way in the world she gonna allow me to go on there and pull that thing out for no amount of money, Snoop Dogg said, referring to his wife, Shantae Brodus. So here is a snippet from that Instagram live show where Snoop Dogg talks about the $100 million OnlyFans deal that he turned down.
They got at me when one of them little girls she made like 20 million on there, right? They was like, OnlyFans want you to come on there and snoop and do. You can do about 100 million. All you gotta do is pull that thing out. I'm like, nigga, I got a black wife, nigga. Ain't no way in the world allow me to go on there and pull that thing out for no amount of money.
Well, I got to tell my story, and I talked about it.
100 million.
And it goes on to say, it is unclear what the exact terms of the potential agreement were. Representatives for Snoop Dogg and OnlyFans did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Business Insider sent outside regular business hours. Recruiting Snoop Dogg wouldn't be a surprise move for the social platform, if that's what you want to call it. Rap artists like rap artists like Iggy Azalea and Tyga have OnlyFans accounts. Business has also been booming for the paywall platform, with gross user payments increasing by 17% from
Mm,
$4.8 billion in 2021 to $5.6 billion in 2022. And that is incredibly unfortunate.
mm, mm, mm.
Um, incredibly unfortunate. But so, what do you make of that? Snoop Dogg says he wouldn't do OnlyFans because he has a wife, and more specifically because he has a black wife. I don't know if that means that if he weren't married, he would have done it. Not sure, but these are his comments. Uh, what are your thoughts on that?
I imagine there's a little bit of no, I mean 100 million. I'm assuming there's some embellishment there. That's probably what somebody. I think he said somebody told him that he could. So it's not that way. It was like a OnlyFans deal. When he's about to ink it like Ja Rule. Um, but I gotta tell you, man. Shouts out to his wife. For not allowing him to embarrass himself. I think that's all he would have done, and I think he would have sullied, um, somewhat of a strong legacy that he has. So I'm glad he didn't do that. It would have been low key, kind of like very distasteful. But to hear him even contemplate it, low key, because he just alluded to, hey, it was my wife's decision, and not mine. He didn't say I said hell no. So basically alluding to the fact that, hey, man, he might have entertained the deal if he were, well, single. Uh, but I gotta tell you, man, again, shouts out to his wife because we got to bring dignity back, and bring bring integrity back, and not everybody needs to see what's going on with your body like that. Now I know, man, this is 2024, man, and probably about 30 to 40% of our viewers got uh have not like put stuff on the internet like that, but they done sent the
Subscribe.
picture. No, no,
Oh,
not
oh,
OnlyFans.
okay. Okay.
I'm saying they
Oh,
done
okay.
sent the picture via whatever.
Oh,
You know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Your girl done sent you some via whatever. Like y'all done seen. So it's like it's a thing where everybody's on some dark web new thing somewhere. So getting paid 100 racks just to drop trial. I mean 100, not 100 racks, 100 million to drop trousers. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will take that up, even if they were married. Me personally, what's my stance on that? I would say no. My dignity and morals are worth more than but then see, then you get into this philosophical debate. Now here you go. Listen, check me out. Check me out. $100 million, man. That's crazy. Now, if he had to just drop trousers once, now we've had accidents where we've accidentally, for 100 million, But if it's like a thing, you gotta be on there, like what I'm saying, making videos, taking requests. you know, got your oil rubbing one out on camera. It's like, whoa, 100 million for that? Nah, y'all good. Hey man, my physician has seen me, man. So what's $100 million for an image? But if y'all got me out here doing a whole bunch of account stuff, you could forget it. What are your thoughts on this? How do you feel about Snoop turning down $100 million to drop trial and show his wanker to everybody?
Yeah, I'm assuming that this was an offer for him to be a content creator. This wasn't for him to just show one little pic and he in and out of
Hey
there. This
man.
this was for Snoop to be a content creator. Let's call it what it is. That's what this was.
uh,
And my first thought upon reading this was, so if you weren't married, does that mean you would have done it? Because that's kind of what it sounds like.
right.
It kind of sounds like if he wasn't married, he would have done it. But let's live in the world as it is presently constructed, in which Snoop Dogg is married, because that's what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did. Sex has always been monetized, right? They say that sex working is the oldest profession known to man. I don't know how true that is. That's just one of those colloquialisms that we've heard all our lives. I've heard
Yeah.
it in movies, books, TV shows. Sex working is the oldest profession in the world. Somebody in the comments, let us know if that's true. Send me a link or something that proves that, because I feel like that's just something that we've just grown accustomed to saying. And throughout history, we don't even know if that's actually true or not. It could be, but I just want to see some proof. But be that as it may, sex has always been monetized. But what is now being monetized through the original foundation of the monetization of sex is monetizing love. And even though we're not talking about Snoop getting $100 million deal to participate in some deal in which he would be monetizing love, like some deal from Tinder or Bumble or one of these goofy dating apps. Nevertheless, I'm at least happy that he is not someone who is adding to the current madness of contributing to the sexual marketplace. Um, First of all, he doesn't have to. He's already free. There's no need to. I understand that you got to diversify your bonds and make your money work for you as best you can, and have tendrils in different places. But at a certain point, the buck has to stop. There has to be certain things that your principles will not allow you to deviate from. And whether it's Snoop's principles or the principles of his wife, to me, I don't give a damn. I'll credit both of them. The end result is that he is not being another cog in the wheel that is the sexual marketplace. The sexual marketplace, which has been proliferated to such a degree today that it has contributed to the complete and utter degradation of sensible ways that men and women interact with one another. It's thrown this whole thing completely out of whack. It's all off balance. It really is. And I think that the internet sexual marketplace has a lot to do with that. The internet sexual marketplace is what gave way to monetizing love. And so there's no way to know for sure whether it would have happened or not. But who's to say that if Snoop Dogg doesn't take that? Who's to say that if Snoop Dogg takes place in this deal, that somewhere down the line he isn't figuring out a way to take advantage of the marketplace for monetizing love, which is just messing everything up. I hate all of this all the way around. I am not going to go into how much I despise OnlyFans. See some of our older videos. I don't need to go down that rabbit hole. If you are familiar with this channel, you know how much I detest it. I think it's an abomination. And I think it's an abomination that needs to go away, although it won't. But to hear that a person who is socially influential, who has social capital, such as Snoop Dogg, I'm not calling him a social activist or someone who deserves to have that level of influence over the decision makings of everyday people. But nevertheless, he is someone who has sway. And for someone who has sway to say publicly, didn't go the OnlyFans route, and he's a dude, I'm happy about that. Because this stuff needs to go away. And it needs to go away with the quickness.
Yeah, but I think that it's one of those things where, first of all, Tiger got an OnlyFans. Like, what's going on? I
He
mean, I'm
was
not
one of the first
surprised.
people. He was one of the first people. I remember back when it was becoming the hub for explicit content that it is today. He was one of the first people who was like a notable celebrity type person who got on there.
Yeah,
But
and
look at him.
yeah, that's what I'm
Look at
saying.
him.
Like hindsight, it's like, why would he not do that?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
there's a rapper who's like, hey, a rapper has an OnlyFans, they give me a list. I'm going, well, it's Tiger. It has to be. So yeah, you're right about that. So, but yeah, again, I just think it'd just be a crazy look for him and his legacy. So it just wouldn't make sense. People would meme the hell out of it. People would sign up for it just to meme him. He will lose every bit of credibility. I feel so. It'd just be a horrendous career move for him. So yeah, and on top of that, yeah, bro, it's not going nowhere. As you see, the numbers are only going up. We're only getting more and more platforms that are mimicking it. So this is unfortunately, brother, here to stay unless we get socialism or a communist
Yeah.
government where
Right.
everything goes and censorship becomes a thing. But so long as we're the land of the free and the home of the brave, brother, that we will we will experience more decadence. I think that we're just reaching the tip of the iceberg, unfortunately, man. So just buckle up, everybody. Just buckle up. But again, I think this was a good laugh. I don't know how truthful he is being here, how much of his tongue in cheek, but uh, be that as it may, I'm on board with him not doing this. Just I think it's avoiding embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish more dudes looked at the prospect of doing this as embarrassing. But
It's embarrassing.
I
I
think
mean, I'm
but I don't think they think of, I don't think it's thought of as
that's what,
embarrassing by a lot of people.
like you
Yeah.
saw it in 4K, bro. Me just thinking about 100 million, and I was like,
Mm.
for a picture.
Yeah.
Sorry, mom, I'm taking that picture. But but you want me to develop content,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
people gonna see me around here making content? No, man, that's
Yeah.
embarrassing, bro. That's
I can
embarrassing.
I I can assure you it is not $100 million just to throw pics around. It's $100 million to be a content creator.
Nah.
There's no way around it. But
Yeah, nah.
as I've said before, we are looking at things like OnlyFans as professionalism, as a business. So because we are not attaching a stigma to it, because it's just another job, just another profession, just another career move, what is the incentive to not do it? That's kind of the way it's looked at. I just hope, and I don't know, I don't think this is true, but the optimistic side of me hopes that the legions of men who have OnlyFans subscriptions use it as a hobby or a release on the side, but they're actually out meeting women and having sex in person for real. Whether that's true or not, who knows? I'm judging by these rates and these numbers and some of this mental health stuff going on. I'm guessing that it's the opposite of that. But my optimistic hope is that you guys who consume this stuff are doing it as a little splatter of something on the side, but that you are otherwise in the world doing this thing for real and meeting women in person for real and actually touching, feeling, being with women, as opposed to just getting your rocks off doing this weirdo sexual marketplace virtual stuff. That's my only hope. That's my hope.
Sorry, bro. We living in the future. You gotta get you
Yeah.
got you gotta give up all this traditional stuff, bro.
I know. How dare yeah. I'm stuck in these old ways of wanting to actually be with women. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Stuck in my. I am so old fashioned because I am straight and want to
Yeah,
meet women in person and touch and feel a woman and not do online dating and
bro.
subscribe to OnlyFans. How I'm so weird. I'm such a weirdo.
You
I
must
know.
be a millennial or something.
Well, really, I need to be put in prison because there's something wrong with me. I'm a danger. I'm a danger to myself and others because I think this way.
Yeah, you're archaic ass.
Yeah,
Draconian.
yeah. I need therapy, guys. I do. With all of my heterosexualism, I need that therapy. And all of my aversion to dating apps. Shouts out to Snoop, man. Good job. Don't take that money. You don't need it. OnlyFans can kick rocks.
Yeah, save the embarrassment, bro.
Yeah.